Are you ready to experience Halloween like never before? Whether you're obsessed with pumpkin patches, spooky haunted houses, or town-wide costume parties, we're taking you on a tour of the 19 best Halloween towns in the US that take Halloween to a whole new level. From tiny towns with big personalities to cities that practically become real-life horror movies, we've got something for everyone. Stick around till the end to find out which Halloween town you need to visit this October. It's going to be a scream. Before we dive into the spookiest Halloween towns, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button if you're all about discovering new places and unique travel experiences. From travel guides to must-see destinations, we've got you covered for your next adventure. All right, we're starting with a fan favorite, St. Helens, Oregon. If the name sounds familiar, it's because this is where the classic Disney movie Halloween Town was filmed. Every October, this place turns into a real-life version of the movie, complete with costume contests, celebrity appearances, yes, some of the actors come back, and of course, a huge pumpkin lighting ceremony. It's like stepping into your childhood Halloween dreams, but don't forget your witch hat, or you'll definitely feel out of place. And fun fact, they actually keep the giant pumpkin from the movie in the town square all month long. Spooky selfie opportunity? Check. Next up is Sleepy Hollow, New York. Now, if the name Headless Horseman doesn't send shivers down your spine, I don't know what will. This town is all about embracing its spooky roots. You can take a haunted hayride where, yes, the Headless Horseman might just make a surprise appearance, or join in on the Halloween parade, where costumes are more over the top than any Hollywood party you've seen. For those who prefer a little less spook, they've got farmers markets, street fairs, and live music. So even if you're a scaredy cat, Sleepy Hollow still got something for you. Just, keep your head on a swivel. You never know who or what might be lurking around the corner. Telluride, Colorado, the hidden gem of horror. This place is not just a mountain town with gorgeous views, it's got a dark side too. Telluride was actually the first town in America to release a horror movie, so it's no surprise that their Halloween celebrations are next level. If you're a horror movie buff, the Telluride Horror Show is a must. It's a 3-day festival of horror films, so you can get your fill of jump scares in theaters all over town. And word on the street is that the local museum is haunted too. If you're brave enough, you can take a ghost tour. Or, just enjoy the films with some popcorn. Okay, these two towns, Cerrado and Canova, team up to throw an epic Halloween bash known as Autumn Fest. It's got everything: a 3,000 pumpkin display, yes, you heard that right, 3,000 bake-offs, pageants, and even an arts and crafts show. There's literally something for everyone. Plus, they've got concerts and a parade to top it all off. But the real star of the show? The pumpkin house? Imagine a house literally covered in pumpkins that light up at night. It's a glowing masterpiece. Honestly, it makes me want to break out the carving tools right now and start crafting my own jack-o'-lantern army. All right, folks, Anoka, Minnesota calls itself the Halloween capital of the world, and I've got to say, they've got a pretty solid claim to the title. This town has been celebrating Halloween with an annual festival for over 100 years. Let that sink in for a second. Their festival is no joke. It's got everything from a pumpkin way off to a haunted house. You could even get artsy at a Halloween paint night. But the real highlight, the giant parade, it's not your typical small town parade either. We're talking massive floats, incredible costumes, and a whole lot of candy. Anoka really knows how to keep the spooky spirit alive. How can we talk about Halloween towns without mentioning Salem? This is basically the Halloween Mecca, and for good reason. Of course, it's known for the Salem witch trials, but there's way more to this town than its dark history. You can take part in broom and hat decorating witches, gotta accessorize too, check out haunted houses, and even visit filming locations from Hocus Pocus. One minute you're learning about the town's spooky past, and the next you're buying your own spellbook in a local shop. Trust me, you'll feel like you're living in a real-life Halloween movie. If you love all things vintage, then Dearborn, Michigan is the Halloween town for you. In Greenfield Village, Halloween is celebrated with horse-drawn carriage rides, 50 costume characters roaming the streets, and classic fall treats. I think caramel apples and cider donuts. But the coolest part, they do outdoor screenings of Frankenstein, so you can watch the classic horror film under the stars while munching on your Halloween snacks. It's like stepping back in time, but with way more pumpkins. Croton-on-Hudson takes pumpkin carving to the next level. Their great jack-o'-lantern blaze features over 7,000 illuminated pumpkins. Yes, you heard that right, 7,000. And they're not just regular pumpkins either. These are expertly carved into movie monsters, animals, and even a pumpkin carousel. And if you're a foodie, they've got a VIP tavern with all kinds of seasonal treats, so you can snack while you marvel at the glowing masterpieces. Instagrammers, this one's a gold mine for spooky pics. If you've ever wanted to stay in a haunted hotel, then head to Estes Park. This town is home to the famous Stanley Hotel, where The Shining was filmed. And let me tell you, this place is full of eerie vibes. Guests have reported seeing ghostly figures wandering the halls. So if you're looking for a real-life spooky experience, you found it. Plus, they've got a bunch of ghost tours that'll walk you through all the creepy legends of the area. Just don't be surprised if you leave with a new ghost story of your own to tell. St. Augustine might be Florida's oldest city, but it's also one of the best spots for Halloween. Every year, they host haunted history tours where you can explore the most haunted places in the country, like ghostly apparitions in colonial buildings. And if you want something less terrifying, there's always the Dracula Ballet or the massive Halloween costume ball where you can dance the night away like a vampire. Of course, New Orleans is famous for Mardi Gras, but Halloween, it's just as epic. The city goes all out with the Crew of Boo Parade, where you'll see some of the most insane costumes and floats you can imagine. Add in ghost tours, street parties, and haunted houses, and you've got yourself a Halloween party you'll never forget. If you want a ghostly pub crawl or a haunted house tour, Savannah is the place to be. Known for its eerie history, this town doesn't hold back on the creepy vibes. Plus, it's got tons of old buildings that just scream haunted, and the ghost stories here will keep you up at night. But hey, isn't that what Halloween's all about? Cincinnati is where Halloween gets family-friendly, but still a little spooky. The local zoo goes all out with their jack-o'-lantern glow, and Kings Island Amusement Park transforms into a full-on haunted theme park for Halloween. From trick-or-treating with the animals to going on haunted rides, this is a great spot for families looking to enjoy some spooky fun together. Kerwin is literally a ghost town. You can take a tour of its creepy abandoned buildings either on foot or by a TV, which somehow makes it even more thrilling. If you love spooky history and exploring the unknown, this town should be on your Halloween bucket list. Deadwood hosts an event called Dead Weird. Yep, that's the real name. And it's as fun as it sounds. You've got a monster ball for adults with a massive costume contest. And for the kids, there's Kid Weird, which includes games, candy, and haunted houses. Whether you're 5 or 50, there's spooky fun for everyone. Salt Lake City is home to one of the top-rated haunted houses in the country, so if you're brave enough, definitely check it out. But if you're more into pumpkins and parades, they've got the giant pumpkin palooza and the zombie walk, where people dress up as, you guessed it, zombies. It's a good mix of terrifying and lighthearted fun. Well, that's a wrap on the 19 best Halloween towns that take the spooky season to the next level. From pumpkin festivals to haunted hotels, these places know how to celebrate Halloween in style. So which town do you think deserves the crown of the ultimate Halloween destination? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you've been to any of these spots, we'd love to hear your experience. Before you go plan your next haunted trip, thanks for joining us on this spooky tour of the best Halloween towns. If you love exploring new destinations, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button to get more travel guides, hidden gems, and fun trip ideas. Until next time, stay spooky, and we'll see you in the next video.